Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. It's now July 19th, 2022. So I just finished watching the rigged home run derby. And I made a video earlier today. I thought that Julio Rodriguez was going to win it over Juan Soto, the number 4 seed versus the 6 seed on the 199th day of the year. We got the finalists correct, but we got the winner incorrect. But I want to show you guys something. I know a lot of you don't believe that they're changing the scripts around and stuff like that. I also don't believe that. But I was watching the finalists, the final, and the announcer said something that I said early in my video. Now maybe I don't know. Maybe that's a coincidence. I don't know. But I found that shit really strange. Cause what are the odds that he says something that I said in my video? So I found the video of the announcer saying it. That's why it took me so long to come on live, because I was looking for that moment, because I wanted to play it so you guys can hear it. And then I also found the moment that where I said that same thing. And I obviously think these people are listening to us, man. Cause it's like, okay, I want to know what you guys think about this. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm just hallucinating stuff. Maybe. But oh man, I mean, I see what they did. Today was 266 days after Juan Soto's birthday. Of course, we are in the time of the 266 Pope Francis, the first opening Jesuit Pope. Isis Hamanon Salvatore is 266. Huge Jesuit number. Something we spoke about in my last video. Go watch it. But, you know, Julio had the big 201 connection with his birthday. And I was really nervous about fading the 201. But, you know, we did get the two finalists correct. And I just, you know, I apologize for giving you guys the wrong pick. But it goes down to, like, what number you gotta, if you had to choose between 266 and 201, ask yourself, what will you choose? I'm always gonna go with the 201. You know, 266 is huge, and of course, you know, they had number 22 win on the 22-day numerology. And if you saw it, you know, they kept bringing up the fact that they was waiting for somebody to hit the 440-foot home run. And remember earlier this year, Juan Soto, he turned down the 15-year, $440 million contract extension, which was huge news. I mean, who does that? They're trying to sign you for 15 years and you turn that down? So that was that was just more mockery, because he beat number 44, Julio Rodriguez. So, you know, the guy that called into the live stream earlier today, I'm going to try to get him back on, because we were just talking about it. I mean, he said, what are the odds that the announcer said the same thing that you said in your video? Because in my video earlier today, I was saying how they could have Julio win in July, which is not a big deal. I mean, but I'm just saying, what are the odds that the announcer is going to say that during the final? I mean, what are the odds of that? In Spanish, July you say it's Julio, right? Julio is Spanish for July. And in my video, I was saying, like, you know, imagine they have Julio win in July. And then the announcer said that. Look. So this is the moment where I said it today. Look. Let me just turn this up. Julio wins in July. Julio is Spanish. That's how you say July in Spanish. So maybe there's something to that. They'll have Julio win in July. Okay, so that's what I said earlier today, 6 hours ago, right? Now listen to the announcer.
He followed it up with 31. Nobody else has really been in his league tonight. And Julio will swing first. Soto will take a break.
What month are we in?
July.
July in Spanish? Julio. It's his month.
Certainly been his night.
What the fuck? Like, what are the odds he says that shit? It blew my mind when I heard that. It just blew my mind. It blew my mind. Let me just call this guy back. You guys say the same thing that I said in my live stream. Now I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a coincidence, man. Maybe I don't believe in coincidences though. That's what I'm saying. Like, Julio he had what, 32 home runs in the first round, 30 in the second round, then 18 in the third round. Juan Soto barely beat Albert Pujols, who wasn't even supposed to be there. But I guess I see what they did. You know, a lot of people probably had, Schwarber to beat Pujols in the first round, and that's how Vegas stole everybody's money. And, this is Albert Pujols' last season, so it makes sense to give him, one last run. But Juan Soto was terrible, and then he only had 2 home runs in the first minute of that final round. And then in the last minute, the guy hits 18 home runs. It's just so scripted, my guy. Oh, my gosh. Let me just call this guy. Oh my gosh. And the guy goes, "Oh, what month we in? July? And what is July in Spanish? Julio? Oh, it's his month." That's exactly what I said earlier today. Like, what the hell? Man.
I'm sorry, but
hopefully this guy calls me back because, he said he wanted to join the live stream. But, again, it made sense because they had the 201 and the 266 ritual in the finals. Yeah, they love those numbers, and we did speak about that. I just had to choose, what was more important. And the guy was born on the 12/29, that's the 201st prime number. There was just too many things that lined up with Julio that I didn't want to fade. The 266 was there. I think, my Patreon saw that. I wrote that down on the notes. I do understand why they gave it to Soto. 266 days after his birthday. I get it. On the 22 date numerology, number 22 wins it. But I just feel like this was scripted for Julio, man. I don't know about this. I don't like believing in changing the scripts around. But I just find it very suspicious that earlier today, I say that Julio is July is Julio in Spanish. Well, Julio is July in Spanish. And the guy says that shit in the opening, his opening dialogue in the finals. He says that shit, like almost like to mock us, Like, look, let's play that shit again. Look.
League tonight, and Julio will swing first. Soto will take a break.
What month are we in?
July.
July in Spanish? Julio. It's his month.
That is mockery, man. These people are watching us and they are mocking us, and it's possible that they're changing shit around because they notice that we are solving their riddles, man. Okay, I'm not believing that that's a coincidence that I said the same thing 6 hours ago and the guy said it in the opening dialogue of the final round. I'm not believing that's a coincidence. I could have said a million things. He could have said a million things differently. But he said it the same way I said it. Like, come on, man. These people are watching our videos, man. I know they got their agents tuning in. They definitely do, man. And I know they do, man. This is what makes me think about, like, that year when I said the Celtics was going to become 17-5 to the Lakers. And that didn't happen. I'm like, how did that not happen? And they did it 2 years later. So he turned down $440 million. 15 years? Wow. And this guy wasn't even half as impressive as Julio, man. Julio was dominating everybody with 30-plus home runs every round. So if you guys want to call in, 646-986-0958. Yeah, they had the 266 versus the 201 in the finals. I mean, there's your proof right there that how rigged this stuff is, right? Okay, we didn't get it right, but we did get the final The two finalists, correct. What's going on, brother?
Yo, bro.
I just played the video of the announcer. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I seen it. My fault. I was fucking falling asleep.
Oh, my bad. Nah, because I told you I was gonna call you back.
No, you straight.
Did you hear when I played the back? The guy said it.
Yeah, the guy said that shit. Julio is what? July in Spanish.
Hey, why would he say that?
It's his month. It's because you said it, bro. That's the only reason. These motherfuckers, bro. I kind of see this all the time, and it's what made me start changing my bets. It's because like for like a whole week, I would be one off on a parlay of home runs. Like I'll be calling home runs. I'm always one off on my shit. I'm like, there's no way I'm always gonna be one off, like on a consistent basis. Like every day I'm being one off, like for a whole week. So I'm like, yo, let me start round robin in these jaws, because you know, like if I'm gonna be one off, I got more chances of winning. But like that's what I mean. They lined it up so perfectly, made it seem like it was one thing and it wasn't that. And I said that.
Yeah, but they had the 266 versus the 201, and you know how much they love those numbers. So
yeah, and they know we're not going to take the 266 before we take a 201.
That too.
Because we know how big 201 is.
That too.
And so like we like the more common thing, they know, like, you know, all they do is guide the bet. So like no matter, like, even though they're guiding the public bet, they know how to do it to us as well. You know?
You're
like,
right.
We didn't learn anything that they didn't want us to learn, I feel like. So like even like gematria, learning gematria, yeah, we're not supposed to know it, but I'm pretty sure that the information got out at the exact moment they wanted it to be out. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't know. I feel like they don't want us to know this at all, man. I just think this is part of the mockery.
I just feel like sometimes it's feel like they, like, I don't know, I feel like they, like, we don't know anything they don't want us to know. So like even when they show us certain stuff that we decode, you know, like it's a reason why they showing us the things that they show us on a daily basis. So I don't know. I feel like the way they got
and they had a screenshot. Like they had a screenshot during the final round where they showed. They said that this is the two youngest finalists, and then they showed their ages. Right, one was 21 years old and 201 days old, and the other one was 23 and 266 days old. So they put the 266 and 201 right on the screen for people to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to find that screen. I can't find it, man. But
when have you ever seen them make somebody hit 30 in 2 rounds and then
lose
the last one?
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was too good. 44 days after the joint, like, just for this to be he turned down the 44 million, so this is the real, like, no.
And they kept bringing that up. They want somebody to hit the 440 feet home run. They kept talking about that.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? And that's what I mean. Like, they would usually shame a player like that.
Exactly.
Oh, this nigger, because he's really a nigger. Like, he's really a nigger player. So, like, this nigger is too good for 440 million, man, fucking. You would think that they was about to do that. No, it's because we was on it that well. Because sometimes I think about if we was all around Pete Alonso, it would have still been Julio, but.
I think so.
Or,
man.
I mean,
and
Juan lost to him last year, so that kind of makes sense. But it kind of don't the same. Like,
and I just feel like when the announcer said that, he was really mocking us, man.
He was mocking us, and that's why I said, bro, we like that when you was like, oh, he has to win. I'm like, no, he don't, because like every day I do these decodes on home runs, and every day, like just recently before the All-Star break, they had Mookie Betts, where he was on his 187th plate appearance, and he was like, his next hit was like his 56th hit, and he had good numbers to hit a home run, and he didn't hit shit. So like they really do this on a daily basis, line up really good numbers. It's a lot you have to look at. I feel like we can make something good happen tomorrow in tomorrow's game, but yeah, that was blatant mockery. This is definitely the most blatant night I have ever seen them do that.
But the thing is, it wasn't a terrible night because we nailed the two finalists.
Exactly, and we caught Pujols to lose that first round easily
Yes, they had the 4 seed versus the 6 seed on the 199th day of the
on
year.
the 199th
Something we
day. Yeah.
called, so that wasn't easy by no means.
Right, and you know, like certain stuff we said kind of scared me when like we said it was 99 days from Juan Soto birthday.
Yeah, no, the 266 lined up perfectly with him. That did stand out to me, but.
Yeah,
And the 22
but
day
even
numerology,
still,
they had number 22 in it.
yeah. So I'm wondering, like, why would they code that person that well? Like, is it really just to get us to bet on that? Like,
Yeah, that's the question that I have as well. Why did they have it synced up so perfectly and just to lose?
yeah. And you seen that thing I sent you for that with the chain on the 3C?
Oh, look at it right here. Look at it right here. The screenshot. They put the 266 right on the screen. Look, 23 years, 266 days old. Wow. These people are something else, man.
Man, like what a fucking joke, bro.
They point the 266 right in people's face.
This was definitely the most blatant night, and it's like it's kind of scary how blatant this one was, because it's like no matter how good we doing, they still somehow fucking me over or fucking us over as a whole. I don't know, because some people be winning off of this shit, but like I kind of feel like I still shot myself in the foot.
They said that this was the first time the 2 youngest players of all time in the home run derby.
Yeah, and we didn't get that.
And when the 201, 266. I mean, we was really close. I mean, we nailed the championship out of what, 8 players?
Yeah, but not for the loss. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Nah, I see what they did though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like it was a switch in the script. But a lot of people say that when they lose, so I don't want to be one of those guys. So
Nah, you ain't wrong for that. I agree though. I do feel like that too. Like it was like a flip script. Only thing is, it still connects. So it makes sense, but like even though it doesn't make sense, it makes sense. Like him turning down $440 million, he turns down the 44 mil. I mean the 44 riddle to win is mockery in itself too. Like he lost last year to Pete Alonso in the last 2 people too. I also thought like, you know, them putting him back here again this year, you know, you always got to think about stuff like that. Like the player who shamed himself the last year, you know, they shamed themselves for a reason. If they telling them like, yo, you know, we just gonna have you win next year anyway. Like that makes it a little easier for that player to be like, I'll take the fall this year. Then next year, like he'll take his little fat ass envelope of money, and then the next year he'll take his fame in his envelope of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to pinpoint this chessboard.
this was a smack in the face for real. I think the smarter bet would have just been to pick both of them to win, to at least be in the finals. I don't know if that was an option.
That was definitely the smartest bet of the day. Was that and Pujols, because he was the biggest underdog of the first round.
Man, we went right to the gate and couldn't, just needed to push that gate in. We wasn't able to.
Yep, definitely, bro.
Well, I appreciate you, my brother. Maybe next time we'll definitely get it, man. I'm always coming close to these home run derbies, man. I'm gonna nail one of them soon.
No, you probably get the next year, John. We'll get it, bro. Just like I plan on going crazy.
Because I've never seen them sync up 2 players like that. Like they had Julio really coded, man.
Yeah. They coded all of them kind of interestingly, because I didn't even really expect like Corey Seager to be like coded the way he was, even though it wasn't a lot. It still was something that was kind of like you would think would be important, and he lose in the first round.
Because they know Vegas knows who the people are gonna, you know, bet them. Yeah, because Pete Alonso was everybody's pick, you know, for him to 3-peat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Jose Ramirez, like, they put out an article saying that his mom, like, oh, this is for his mom. So basically, you know, he probably sacrificed his mom. And, like, they telling you, oh, this one is for his mom. He turned down the tournament twice or whatever. And now he's going to play this time, and he losing the first round. And it was 61 days from his birthday, the 18th round. He lost to
And somebody says Washington D.C. is 187, like the date. You know, that makes sense. They had the national players win on 18th last.
See, that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. 187. That's the whole joint right there. Probably that's why they fucking set it to.
Yeah, but it's just too sided. It's just like, is that really way more?
Definitely had me feeling like I won. I definitely felt celebratory, seeing how it was lining up exactly how we was calling it. Yeah.
It was some last second, you know.
Yeah, I didn't. Exactly.
And you know, we was literally like 20 seconds away from winning.
Yeah. Cause that's what's funny too. Cause my phone, I'm watching the shit trying to catch it on one of these like fake live sites on my phone, right? So it's skipping through, and I seen when Rodriguez went up for his last bat, but I felt weird when he stopped at 14. Remember we said the 14 thing?
Yeah, they paid a lot. They paid tribute to 14 a lot in his home run derby.
Yeah, but the Mariners on a 14-game win streak. So I thought that was like why they show that. Like why did he stop at 14?
Well, you know, Slave is 14.
Oh, see,
Negro, 14. I think Negro is 14 as well. No, it's Slave and something else. I think Rasta is 14. Yeah, Rasta is 14.
See, man,
14 generations and Jesus to Jesus. Well, that's 42, but each generation is 14.
I think that's where I mess up too. I don't look at a lot of stuff. I think I'm dropping the ball. Cause like the 14, like you kind of could have caught that.
Yeah.
And then him hitting the 18, cause didn't he hit 18 in his first at bat? Fucking what you call it? Juan Soto.
No, yeah, something like that.
He either won with 18 or he won with 19. Oh no, he won. I think he won with 20.
Yeah, I did see when he called timeout with 144. I did see that. That was funny.
Yeah, all of that shit. I didn't see that, but damn.
Yeah, it was 1 minute and 44 seconds. He called timeout. The judge read order number.
Yeah, and he lost last year. He looked a little younger last year as well. Like they definitely are putting these players through like ceremonial. Like this is ceremonial shit.
Now my question is this, right? Let's say, is this community capable of like ruining somebody's legacy? Like let's say we knew about this in the 90s, and we exposed Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, right? Would we be able to alter his 6 rings?
Hell yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. It depends. I don't know if it was Jordan or if it was an earlier puppet you needed to attack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You think this community is that powerful? Because I'm really convinced that the reason the announcer said that is because I said it. I'm convinced.
I know for a fact that's why he said it.
That's because what are the odds? Like, oh my, he could have said anything, man. And he goes and says, and he opens the door.
Even the way he said it.
He said it the exact same way I said it. What is it in Spanish? It's July. Yeah. Oh, this is his month. He's mocking us. He was mocking me.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is this community powerful enough to ruin somebody's legacy like Michael Jordan, who went 6-0 in the finals?
I would say I don't know about now because it seemed like the brainwash is working too well. It seemed like the machine is working too well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it's possible. It's possible we ruined Julio Rodriguez's legacy.
We could have. But these people, all right, so let's see how people react to this video, in the coming days. But at the same time, where are the people at right now? How many people are going to really see this? So, like, they got us shadow banned as well as that. Like,
yeah, because there's no way
really searching for this.
a channel with almost 8,000 subscribers and there's only 35 people watching. I mean, where's the other 7,000
see
people
what
at?
I mean? You
So
see
a lot,
what I mean?
yeah. So a lot of people not
Like,
even
you
getting
still
a
shadow
notification or
banned.
nothing. Yeah.
So like they still like, all right, they know how to. They like I said, like they got this information. They let it get out the way they like. They let it get out when they wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people in the community say, "Oh, they gotta tell you. They gotta tell you the truth. They gotta tell you the truth." Well, this is one of them ways they're telling you the truth by allowing like certain times or certain videos to get big exposure and then some don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they still are letting stuff get out to you that they want to get to you. So just like you just asked me that question, why wouldn't they allow this information to get big back then? Back when it really could expose somebody's
No, you gotta
legacy.
you gotta give credit to Zach because I do. You gotta give him credit because you can't if you say that you're taking credit away from his accomplishment.
All right, so yeah, I guess you're right.
He did a lot of research. He dedicated a lot of time to exposing this stuff, and because I don't think if he would have never did it, I don't think it would have been out there. To be honest,
I don't know. I just feel like that just because of how people try to deny the work when you explain it.
No, it's just that a lot of people are just not intelligent enough.
Yeah, well, it's just not far-fetched, and it's like people will blatantly ignore true shit that you're saying to make it seem like you're making it up or to believe in these people. So I don't know. I just feel like the machine is working too well. Like the machine working too well at this moment. Maybe it was an earlier puppet that was like doing things back then, like that they used that. Like for example, Jackie Robinson. This shit date back all the way to Jackie Robinson. Like Jackie Robinson.
Before Jackie Robinson.
Even before him, and like they made it seem like they took him off a plantation to come play baseball. You know what I'm saying? So like it date backs that far of how long they've been trying to brainwash niggas and people in general. So I don't know. I think it's like definitely what we're trying to do is definitely deeper than just destroying a player's legacy. It's just I think certain stuff is not happening to piss the people off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when they do piss people off, they piss people off to what they want them to be pissed off about.
Yeah, and then somebody just mentioned how, because the way this home run derby lined up with Julio, it was the same how it lined up with Aaron Donald. Remember how the Super Bowl lined up with Aaron?
99.
Yeah, with all the 99s. Like, why did they line up the Super Bowl with all those 99s around Aaron Donald and still have him lose the MVP when the guy had 2.5 sacks in the Super Bowl?
Exactly.
How is that not MVP performance? And then he had the winning sack at the end.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
So how you don't give him? Is it because we made that video that day saying that Aaron Donald was going to win the MVP, or is it because it was meant for Cooper Kupp to win it?
I think it's a little of both. I think it's a little of both because when people pull out their receipts on why Cooper Kupp win it makes a lot of sense. You'd be like, damn, well, the year kind of was about that too. So, like, say if we all was riding Cooper Kupp, they most likely would have made it Aaron Donald.
Yeah, but the way it's synced up with Aaron Donald and his performance in the Super Bowl, it didn't make any sense to give it to anybody else. He had 2.5 sacks and had the winning sack to close the game down.
I agree.
That is super. I mean, that was a better performance than Von Miller when he won the MVP.
I agree. Now, bro, but think about it. Like, what kind of damage is it if we get a lot of money or if Marco Piemonte get a lot of money? Who is more of a threat, us or them? So think about that. They know that shit. Think about things you would do if you got a substantial amount of money off of this knowledge. You're going to make better decisions than what's been going on. I'm saying, like, I'm sure you got a lot of plans as far as what we should do is with knowing this stuff. And you need resources. You see how Zach is trying to build resources?
Yeah, but the thing is, we keep preaching that message and nobody's listening. It almost, we almost look like we're begging people to help out. We do need resources, but if we can't force people to donate and contribute to the movement.
I agree, but that's just because the machine is working so well. So, like, a lot of people kind of don't trust the creators in the community. They feel like, oh, these people could be agents too, because going down this rabbit hole, you're seeing too much crazy shit. So people are feeling like, oh, they can't trust this guy or trust that guy. And another thing is, like, stuff is getting harder and harder and harder out here. So people like, man, I need my money. Like, I'm not about to
that they made it real difficult for people to want to donate. You're right.
Exactly.
With the gas prices being at $7, you're right.
Yeah, they've been making it harder on everybody. So a lot more people are probably like getting real stingy with their money.
Because think about it on September 11th. Let's say we had, $100,000 to work with. Then we'll have we can make a lot of noise on downtown on September 11th with $100,000 resource. Yeah,
you can make a lot of noise in the world period with your $100,000 if you made the right decisions. So they know that, and we smarter individuals out of the they're looking at us as the cattle, right? They know we are the smart cattle. And if the smart cattle get on the level that they are on, then they are in big trouble. So they don't want us to get that much bread. And this is a good opportunity for us to do that. And they control every card in there. It's just like the casino. Like, I noticed the similarities with the casino and the sports betting shit. It's just like that. Like, when you playing roulette, it's no coincidence that these motherfuckers can make the fucking ball go to the color they want it to go to.
No, that's all controlled. I'm convinced that's controlled.
It is, all of it. But they do the same thing with sports betting. They're doing the same thing. Like, they're still doing the same exact thing. It doesn't make sense. These close call wins, close call losses, it still turns out to their wins. Like, it's no coincidence. And they know how to, I'm pretty sure they figured all that out, like everything they can do to make it this way before they put it out there for us to even participate. They made sure that it was always going to work in their favor before they even gave it to us to do it. See what I'm saying? Why do you think it took so long for betting to become legal in all these states, and it's still not even legal in all 50?
Mm-hmm.
So I just think it's crazy. It's crazy how we getting watched. One more thing I wanted to bring up that I think they're doing is that quantum computer. I feel like the quantum computer is a big part of all of this stuff that we researching and that they're doing on a daily basis. I'm not understanding how they can get these players to do all this stuff for just money. So, I mean...
Yeah, I was having that debate with somebody else the other day. Because, you know how LeBron James and DeMar DeRozan, they had their big ritual at the Drew game?
Yes.
I think LeBron had 42 points and DeMar DeRozan had 30, and we know the N-word is 42 and 30.
Yep, I seen you say that, yep.
I'm saying, like, why? Like, is it because of the money? That's why they're putting up with that, with the shaming? Because you don't get paid for the Drew League. The Drew League is free.
Exactly.
So why put up with that ritual if you're not getting paid out of that? Why participate? Like, right. Is there something else influencing them to do that?
It gotta be. It gotta be something way deeper.
Yeah, there's something way deeper going on. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
And half the time, I don't think these people are getting that amount of money that they're reportedly getting. I don't think they are getting $440 million in 15 years.
Yeah, no. I don't even think
you're gonna give a player $500 million to play baseball. Come on, man.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, why do they disclose these players' money? Like, all right, nobody discloses what they make at a job. That's kind of considered as disrespectful in the world, in the common world of asking somebody how much they make at work.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
So why do they show us every fucking time?
Because they want us to. They want the young people to believe that if you work hard, you can get that. And that's why a lot of people decide to be athletes and chase have hoop dreams instead of going to school and becoming professionals at something else.
Exactly. Yeah,
because why they gotta tell us? Why they gotta tell us how much Juan Soto is gonna make in the next 15 years? We don't care.
Yeah, we don't give a shit. And like, it's for this very reason. Tonight, stuff like tonight, And like, yeah, I feel like they not getting that money. I feel like they getting more. I feel like money is not an option to them. Like, not even a factor.
I think they do have to like manage it. I don't think they can just go on a wild crazy shopping spree.
You can't just go on a wild crazy spree. But you know, when you're rich, I mean, when you're rich and you grew up rich since you born into this shit.
Yeah, material stuff like, don't really matter to you, right?
Yeah, nothing gonna matter. I really be feeling like these dudes, they get all their money, and if they lose, they don't give a shit. They go home and to the baddest girls. They got a couple bad Johns inside the hotel room, a suitcase full of money, anything they could possibly want. And they are already indoctrinated into this lifestyle. So it's like, you know, I heard so many times players be like, you know, it's my job. It's my job. You know, it's a job. Like, I heard a lot of the football players say that, like linemen. They be like, yeah, I'm hurting a little bit, but it's a job. You know, they really look at it like a job. So fucking niggas is a job to them.
Yeah, but I think it's something deeper, something more spiritual that we don't understand, because there's no way I'm gonna participate in a 42-30 ritual, especially when there's no like financial gain out of it. It's just to shame my color, my race. Is like, you trying to tell me that DeMar DeRozan and LeBron just wanted to further shame the black race by having that 42-30 performance at the Drew League?
Yeah, no.
There's something deeper, man. These people are being manipulated by something else, man.
It is, because, all right, think about slavery for one instance. Like, well, how could that ever possibly happen? I always think about that. Like, how could that ever happen?
Well, slavery is still happening today. It happens through intimidation.
Yeah, we still slaves as well too. But I mean, like, for that heinous thing, like, all right, when you're a baby or when you're born, you're very innocent, correct?
Yeah.
You don't have all this hate in your heart.
Yeah. Where did all that hate come from? Yeah.
Exactly. It's like you don't have this hate in your heart that you're gonna look at the next person and be like, yo, that should be my slave. So like, for people to ever have that happen in life is why I believe that gematria, like why I was even able to connect with gematria, because I'm like, yo, like, for that, I always wonder, why did we learn this shit in school? They teach us this all the time in school, and the white people don't even talk about it in the correct way. Like, it's weird. They got white people teaching us about slavery. Like,
but that makes sense what you're saying. Like, what made these people that evil, right?
What made it happen, right? So, and it's not like all white people on that, but the people who participated got brainwashed into it the same way they is right now, like getting brainwashed.
Also, you got to think about it like this, right? If you notice that, you know, you can have power over a group of people, and, you know, you can force them to work for you, and you don't have to do any other work, and they'll do it for you, you know, that is motivation to have slaves.
But also, but like, bro, dumbing down a whole race of people and making them work for you, like beating them, that is some
That is sick.
That's like,
beyond sick. Yeah.
Exactly. How could this happen? And then what we doing every day is some sick shit. They be syncing this shit up with the fucking moon.
And they be killing people. Bro. They kill the same people on their team.
Exactly. Just like the Italian mob. The Italian mob, these motherfuckers, this is how I don't get it. Like, these people, they're showing you in the movies, the Italian mob, they sit here and be really cool with these people. They'll build them up. You be looking all sharp, and then they talk real nice to you and then fucking drive you off somewhere and shoot you in the back of your head. And these is just your cousins, Tony, and your Uncle Louie.
But what I'm saying is the people who they send in to do the hits, eventually they get hit too.
Yeah, but they all know this, and that's what be happening in the Italian mob movies.
You're right.
That is exactly what be happening.
You're right.
And they get made or something like that. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
And they could get made, and he wanted getting whacked.
Yep.
And they willingly take place in this lifestyle.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Jesuit order is the mob.
The army as well. Niggas willingly take place in saying, oh, I'm fighting for my country, by going across the country and shooting to death to another person who's getting told the same rhetoric. Like,
and it seems like the Pope is probably the godfather of all this.
Exactly. He is, because they shut the city. I just was talking about this. They shut the city down whenever he come to any city. They shut it down.
Yeah, like it's Jesus Christ.
They don't even shut the city down when the president come, bro. But down here, they shut the city down whenever the Pope come through, bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
They know it's people out there. They know it's somebody out here who is not with none of this shit, and they know that there's a slim chance that somebody gonna off his bitch ass. You know?
Yeah, he's always like in a bulletproof vehicle, very protected.
Exactly, because this shit is too slimy. They gotta be. They're paranoid. They gotta keep this shit going. If somebody killed the Pope, it'll fuck up the whole joint.
Well, no, I think they'll have another person in chain of command.
Yeah, they probably got a backup, but it definitely will derail things.
Yeah, it'll definitely do. It'll
Yeah,
mess
'cause
up
they
his
got
ritual.
Right. They got plans for these people, as well as like, that'll definitely be a statement. That'll definitely kind of help wake things up, because they got to report on it. They got to explain shit. They got, it's a lot that need to be done. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna see it in our lifetime.
Well, the thing is, a lot of things can change if more people get behind it, though.
I agree.
Because think about it, right? So Zach 8 years ago opened up his computer, started putting the work out, and look how 10 years later, how much this community has grown.
Yeah.
With little bit of resources coming in, right?
Yeah.
So imagine we had a big time donor, which I doubt we'll ever get.
Right.
And we'll get some billboards, we'll get some commercials. Because I think if you pay for a commercial, don't they have to air it?
Yeah.
Well, they gotta approve it. They gotta approve it somehow.
Well, that's another thing, because people do buy commercials, but they seem to always buy like a local commercial, or like a commercial that comes on late at night or something. So now you got at certain times you got like a good ass time.
I see what you're saying.
You need, and they're gonna make that stupid expensive. So yeah, like
it'll be hard for good even. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why some of my family who be skeptical of the work, they make sense sometimes when they say like, yo, you're getting on their platforms and trying to expose them. It's not gonna work. They tell me that I need to do something else to make people follow me. So they was telling me that the only way people are gonna, and I was looking at this too, like I was saying it myself, the only way people are gonna follow what I have to offer, or what I'm trying to get them to follow, is if they view me as these people. So like the world will wake up if we could offer them exactly what they have right now. So if we could give them the same world that they got going on right now, while taking down the government, I feel like they would probably help take down the government. But instead, people are more comfortable in their situation, in their bubble. You know what I'm saying? You either stressing over what you need to do, or you complacent in what you have. And these people are kind of complacent in what they have. They love these entertainers. They like being able to go to work every day of a week, and then on every Sunday, they look forward to that football game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because they made life real comfortable for the sheep.
Exactly.
They gave them the jobs, the cars, the apartments, the houses.
Right. You gotta give them that same comfortability. They ain't as comfortable. If people was more comfortable, if they wasn't as comfortable, then yeah, you would be able to get these things off that we trying to do. But people love the system. They love the matrix. Did you see what the guy just said on fucking Zach stream yesterday?
No, what did he say?
That Adam Francisco dude. For one, his name's Adam and he's fucking eating an apple. I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that.
Oh, I gotta watch that. He did an interview with somebody.
Yeah, dude named Adam Francisco. That's nothing, Francisco. But
the
this
Pope?
dude, Adam Francisco, the Trump supporter, and he says he just loves Trump because it's like a football team to him. So he just basically admitted that, yeah, that all this shit is bullshit, but you continue to do it because you like the attention that you're getting, and you also like that Trump is just like a great entertainer. So you out here fooling people, telling them they should buy Trump shirts, they should follow Trump, support him, they should vote, they should do all these things around Trump just because you feel like he's your favorite football team. And then say, I'm not even from the U.S. So this guy not even from the U.S. He come over here and get a good platform. You know what I'm saying? He may not even be a controlled person like he signed the paper, but he doesn't even know he's being controlled. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't even know he's being used.
Well, I think there are people like that. I think that most of them I think are in on it, and I think because like think about the cops. A lot of the cops are being used, and not all of them know what's going on.
I kind of been changing my mind on them cops because if anybody was following me on Instagram, bro, I'll be getting harassed by the cops here in Philly, and I actually posted it on my page. I got pulled over on 33rd and Arch, and I spoke to a total of 3 different cops, and 3 cops pulled up and everything. I'm like, yo, this is a fucking joke. I'm like, police 33, we on 33rd and Arch. This cop just followed me and pulled me over for no reason. They were trying to take my car and all this. The first cop that came to the window, his badge number is 115. And then the second cop I talked to, I'm telling him all the 33 things, and he got 33 tatted on his ring finger. I took a picture of it. It's on my Instagram. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like what?
Yeah, somebody left a great comment saying that ESPN has a history of mocking this community, and it's true. You remember when they made that videos about numerology?
Yeah.
They were saying
with
Aaron Judge. Remember with Aaron Judge? He said if you're into numerology, 99 miles per hour fastball, number 99. Oh, and then he said another 99 miles per hour fastball. So they've been doing this a lot.
Yeah,
and then there was another one that he was like, the announcer was like, "Let's go murder by numbers." Like, why would he say that and then show a baseball clip? Let's go murder by numbers. Like, what? That has nothing to do with the Houston Astros.
Yo.
So yeah, they've been doing that to us a lot.
They insane, bro. They are insane.
And then what is July in Spanish? Like what? Like
Julio.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? Is that a coincidence that me and him end up saying the same thing?
No.
Nah, it's not, man.
And that's not the first time that happened, bro. That's not even the first time.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the first time.
It's not even the first time, bro.
And then they always talk about
another championship video you did was really like, I feel like a lot of your championship videos are very close.
Yes, for some reason.
It's too close for comfort. It don't even make no fucking sense. Something like this too. That don't even make no fucking sense.
Especially with that Aaron Donald MVP. I'm like,
yeah.
And then if you're watching the game, you seeing his performance, you're like, oh, he gotta win it. And then tonight, you're looking at Julio Rodriguez's performance, you're like, he gotta win it. And then they cut him short right at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He scored 30 something. These dudes couldn't even hit 25 home
Nobody was even close to competing with him in the first round. Nobody even hit over 20.
Nobody hit over 20 the whole night but him. So it's impossible. So that's how I feel like they still satisfy these players somehow, some way with these bull, even when they lose. So like when he lost, they said, they made it seem like he was so good the first 2 rounds, he got all that love. So now his adrenaline pumping off of that, right? But they also said that he was the first player to ever do what he did tonight.
Man, he had 2 30-plus rounds. I don't even think that's ever been done.
Exactly. That's what I mean. He still made history. Like, they still made him make history. You see what I'm saying?
Well, even though he lost,
he still was satisfied. Like, his stardom is still being satisfied.
It's still being solidified, yep.
Yeah, his stardom is still being satisfied because they still broke history with the nigga. Like, they made him be the only. That's why I keep pulling these bullshit ass history marks out. Oh, he's the first player since 2004 man, it's just so they could get this shit off.
Yeah, somebody wants to hear the moment the guy said, I'm gonna play it again. Yeah, I couldn't believe that shit, man. I cannot believe he said that shit. Okay, so yeah, that's my video when I said it. And then let me look for the video where the guy said it. I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, no way.
31. Nobody else has really been in his league tonight. And Julio will swing first. Soto will take a break.
What month are we in?
July.
July in Spanish? Julio. It's his month.
Get the fuck out of here. But look, this is when I said it earlier today. Look.
Today. 67-22. Julio wins in July. Julio is Spanish. That's how you say it. So maybe there's something to that. Julio wins 67-22. Julio wins in July. Julio is Spanish. That's how you say July in Spanish. So maybe there's something to that.
And then the guy says the same thing.
And it was so forced. Like, come on now. It's almost like somebody just was like, somebody was standing right there and was like, yo, say the Julio thing.
Yeah, say the Julio thing because I know he's watching.
Yeah, say the Julio thing. You're like, bro, come on, bro. We not dumb. Like, I'm telling you, I go to court and I don't go in court and talk about the case. I go in court and talk about this shit. These motherfuckers be looking at me like my head's spinning. And then they hurry up and rush me out. They throw the case out, all that shit. I be looking like, yo, these niggas is crazy. Just so I don't have all the other sheeple coming in there saying the same shit I'm saying.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to come in the courtroom, don't wear a mask. They threw me in a jail cell one of the times for not wearing a mask, like making an example. And I'm like, yo, it's 137 days from my birthday, 33rd Prague. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's going on. I'm not retarded. So, like, they don't want everybody out here doing that shit. They also don't want anybody from this community really making money. And the people who do kind of make money, they don't have the drive of stopping this shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man.
All right, brother. Let me get another caller in because somebody keep calling in. Let me see what they want.
All right, bro. We'll get them.
Yeah, we was really close again. You know,
We'll get them, bro.
It's so hard to get the MVP and the home run derby winner. That's so hard, but we're gonna get it one day.
We'll get them, yo. I'm gonna be watching.
All right, bro. Yeah, let me call this person back. I'm sorry, it's just I like that call a lot, so he calls in with a lot of good information. So let's see what's going on in Montana. Wow. Julio is hello?
Yo, what's up, Art?
What's going on? Thank you for the call, bro.
Oh man, not shit, man. I was watching the stream earlier or whatever. I'm Trevion Lamont or whatever. And man, so I'm trying to get my family members and stuff on the knowledge or whatever. I'm a freak of calling on Zach shit. I'm just figuring this gematria and programming shit out too. I think I got it down anyway. But so anyway, earlier I was showing my mom this and I was like, okay, baby, I know you know your sports thing, so I want to get into sports gambling. Who you gonna think gonna win this, right? So as your stream's going on. So your stream was, she watching the stream with you or whatever. I'm throwing little comments in the stream or whatever, and we basically got down to Juan versus Julio, right?
Yeah.
So now that it's over, I thought Julio was gonna win too and everything, but then now that you just replayed what dude has said, mocking you like, July is Julio in Spanish or whatever, right? So then I start thinking about it. I'm like, well, July this month is actually more ruled by like cancer, right? So I'm looking at like I did the gematria on Soto, and I see that Soto had the 6'9". I mean, he's 69. Hold on, my fault. Hold on, let me go back. Juan is 4'6", right? Juan is 46, and we know today is the 199th day of the year, which is the 46th.
That's why they had the 4 seed versus the 6 seed, huh?
Right, 4 seed versus 6 seed or whatever. Which I think Juan was actually the 4 seed, right? And
Yeah.
Julio was the 6.
Yep.
Okay, so it's the 46 prime. So we should have just went with 4 over 6 instead of 6 over 4 or whatever. So okay, so like the 4 seed won or whatever, and then like Juan is the 46, but then like Soto is 69, and like Ocho just said, they do a lot of moon rituals or whatever, like the moon landing in 69, Cancer, the astrological sign is 69 or whatever. So I did this gematria on Soto and Moon, and they got a match in 2 of the 4 things. So Moon is 57, 21, and 15 or whatever. And then Soto is 69, 15, and 21. So they both had that 15 and 21 or whatever. So with Cancer and Gematria equaling 44, and Julio wearing the number 44, but Soto having the real Cancer Gematria. You see, he has the 6'9", Gematria and Soto or whatever, and he was more tied to the day, I guess, with the Juan equals 46, and it's the 199th day of the year or whatever. So I don't know. You know how it's always double coded. I think I called for the Super Bowl or whatever with you, and you was basically. I thought that you was saying I thought the Rams was gonna win, but you were saying that it's always double coded, and like most of the Gematria people were saying that they thought the Bengals was gonna win, and they kind of was saying that they thought Zach had said the Bengals was gonna win. But like we said, it's always it's always two sides or whatever. I'm here in the chat, and I see everybody throwing out their shit or whatever. But like, yeah, I had some other little notes or whatever. I'm forgetting them and shit. You know how this shit go on. I don't make no videos or whatever, so I can forget some of this stuff. But yeah, I was looking at the Gematria of Soto and Moon, and they got a lot of matches or whatever, and I just see like
and the game was on Monday.
Okay, and what's the
Monday was named after the moon.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Monday named after the moon or whatever. So yeah, like with dude being Cancer, with dude having the 69 Cancer, and
yeah, but Cancer. The thing
Julio,
is, the thing with that is Cancer's also 44. And
I know, but that's what I'm saying. He's the real Cancer, not Julio. Julio has the 44 number Cancer in Gematria Cancer, but the astrological sign for Cancer is the 6'9", which Soto is 69. You see what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
That's another way to look. Yeah, that's how I was just saying. Like, this may be the other way. I'm listening to you and Ocho break that shit down. Y'all had a good conversation. I wasn't really even trying to, cut y'all off. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing, whatever. Yeah, I don't really do the Gematria on baseball or nothing like that. I just hopped into it today because I seen you went live or whatever, and I was watching. And my mom was like, "Well, what you think or whatever?" And then
but we got really close though. This was and then it's so obvious what they did. They did the 266 versus the 201, and they love those numbers. But they gave it to number 22 on the 22 daily numerology. But the thing about that is, the name of Julio is 22 and 67. They made it tricky though, man. It's just. I really feel like how you feel about them the idea that they could switch it. You think that's possible or not?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it's possible.
You don't think it's possible, right? But I'm just saying, like, why do all the mockery? Like, why does ESPN mock this community? Why did the announcer mock me today? I'm really convinced he said that because of me. I might be hallucinating, but I do think that. There's no way that I said that in my video today and the guy says that in that final round. No way.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, I don't think they flipped the script ever, especially after you continue to decode and see how many layers it is to it for both teams. It's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like everything's always two-sided. So
So I'm saying, you think that I'm reaching when I'm saying that the guy said the Julio July thing because of me? You think that's not what happened?
No. I definitely know that they be watching the community or whatever.
I'm saying. What do you think about that? Do you think that he said it because of me, or you think it's just a coincidence that we both happened to say that?
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be a coincidence, but at the same time,
isn't that strange? A strange coincidence?
Yeah. It's definitely strange or whatever. I mean, it's organic side to things also, but
yeah, but for the guy to say the same phrase, oh wow. Maybe I don't want to,
Somebody said the announcer does speak Spanish, so I mean, yeah, like I said, it could be one of the weird coincidences, but at the same time, I do know that they watch the community. They know that we're aware of what's going on.
Yeah, okay, but the thing is, remember that video with ESPN? The guy was like, "Let's go murder by numbers." Why would he say that? Where did he get that phrase from? Let's go murder by numbers. He's clearly mocking the community. Because why else would he say that? Yeah, do you remember that video?
Yeah. No, you want to play it or something?
Yeah, I'll play it for you.
I know about the movie and the song and everything else, but
the announcer he was giving the highlights and the first thing he said, let's go murder by numbers, and then he started talking about the Houston Astros. And then I'm also play the 99 with Aaron Judge, so you can see how they clearly. He said the first thing he said in that one. He says, "If you're into numerology and stuff, check this out." I'm like, what? Who is he talking to? If you're into numerology, who? What community is into numerology? We, us.
Right. I know they mocking us, right?
They mocking us. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think
that they can do that, and even when we do a breakdown and you show the average person who don't understand anything, they like, you just, and I'm like, look, this is how they really show you right in your face, and because you so naive, you think that I'm the crazy one, and then the breakdown is lying right up too, and they still, some still naive. I think people slowly and surely starting to wake up to a lot of things. So maybe this is the next, this is the next portion of it for real. I really think, like Ocho was saying, shit, I think we under a huge spell, and that's what the movie Get Out was about. You know what I mean? Like how motherfuckers was under a spell. If you think about it, the family name that had to capture the nigga or whatever, their name was the Armitage, which is a play on, it's a play on letters for gematria or whatever. It's an anagram. If you scramble the words around, you get gematria. So
all right, let me play the video for you. Hold on, 1 second.
Let's hear it.
All right, hold on.
Here we are, and it should be fun.
Should be great. Let's go murder by numbers. This is the third postseason series between 103-win teams and the first since the 42 World Series. Sox and Stros, 211 combined W's, tied for second most in a series in baseball history.
You heard him?
Play it again.
All right, hold on. Let me play it again.
Here we are, and it should be fun.
Should be great. Let's go murder by numbers.
You heard that? He said, "Let's go murder by numbers." What does that even mean? How does that connect to sports?
I don't know, man.
All right, listen to this one. Listen to this one. He said, "Let's go murder by numbers." I cannot believe that. Look at this one.
You're into numerology and stuff. Craig Kimbrell, not a fan though. Now, if you're into numerology and stuff, check this out. Bottom line, Yanks down 5-4. Judge at bat. He wears number 99. First pitch, 99 mile per hour fastball right down the middle. Second pitch, 99 mile per hour fastball. Third pitch, 99 mile per hour. Spooky. 3 straight pitches at 99. And Kimbrell is 100. As the Red Sox take it 5.
You heard that?
Man, it's right in your face, man.
He said, "If you're into numerology and stuff, what? They mocking us, man. So it's obvious they mocking his community. So I'm almost 100% certain that they are watching our videos, and that's why they're saying the things that they're saying in the announcements."
Yeah, it's blatant at this point, man. I'm to the point where I think I got to start making videos and everything too. I can do Super Bowl 49 to 56 pretty much, off the back of my hand. I can do the last couple NBA finals.
And then the guy says, "Spooky."
Yeah. Yes, that man.
He said 99 miles per hour fastball. Spooky.
He said Kimball is 100. I wonder if he was probably trying to tell us something.
Yeah, and then the final score was 5-4 when baseball equals 54. The two biggest rivalries in baseball. 99 is Aaron Judge's number, so the guy was mocking the 99 mile per hour fastball. He threw 3 of them in a row. Yeah, they've never said numerology before, and ESPN has never used that term. Why would they use that term? And what about the other video where the guy said murder by numbers? Why would he say that?
I mean, only reason he would say it unless he wanted to mock people, man. Or like I said, unless they obviously don't think that the average person is gonna catch on to it. I mean, that's why they can do it right in your face. But
that's a phrase. That's a phrase that we use. This community, yeah, that's not a phrase that everybody uses.
Right, only this community uses it, in reference to trying to explain like 38 and 83,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody else explain that. As a matter of fact, I use that whenever I'm trying to explain like rap rituals and stuff to people who don't know anything about gematria, but they like rappers and everything. So,
right.
Yeah, sports don't really have no reason to use that at all, unless they, like I said, unless they want to mock us or whatever, which is only more of an explanation why anybody who can decode or who understand this shit for real probably do need to start making videos, like a lot of people are saying at this point, or do something because we got to get the word out or whatever. I'm pretty much down to a point where I can get down to the two teams, or like as soon as a story come down, I start seeing numbers. Even the people around me, they starting to see it now too. They call me and they be like, "Hey man, I seen some shit now. You done fucked me up, man. Now I'm starting to decode movies and everything." I'm like, that's good, spread the word, start understanding more or whatever. It's a whole world of information out there that you passed up on for the bullshit or whatever. Expand your knowledge and see what you can do with it. And in the process of it, make more money right now, because that's probably all you really think about for anyway. So
yeah. Well, I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna probably end it right there today.
All right, man.
All right, have a good one. Thank you for the call.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's obvious these people are definitely watching, but yeah, it's the home run derby's a joke. Even though we didn't nail the winner, we still had the two finalists, and it's obvious what they did. They had the 266 versus the 201, and we talked about that in our last video. I just favored the 201 because of all the other things that lined up with Julio. And, I mean, if you saw the home run derby, Julio had the better performance, just like how Aaron Donald had the better performance in the Super Bowl. Why did those players not win? I don't want to make it seem like it's because of me, but I'm just saying, I mean, the guy uses one of my phrases in his dialogue. All right, man. So you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you to the people who called in, and thanks to everybody who watched, tuned in, and I'll see you guys later on today. And you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you.